Hey Nettie, how's it going? My name is Ethan, and in this video, I'm going to show you three things you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. Most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? And the truth is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are just too busy running their businesses and living their day-to-day lives to really learn how the internet can benefit them and their business. So sometimes they hesitate also to who to work with because they don't know who they can trust and who actually is good at what they say they do. What I found is by creating this video with a free attack plan for what you can do today, with or without my help, sometimes in the long run, business owners reach back out to me and they like what I've done in the video and they want to work together. Other times they see the value and they decide to implement themselves with their current marketing team or whoever does their online presence. With that being said, I want to dive right in and show you what I'm talking about. So the three things I'm going to be covering today is going to be content, backlinks, and citations. First, I'm going to start with content. What the content basically means is it means all the pictures and words that are on, as well as these interlinks and everything that are on the homepage and across your website. You have a decent bit of content on your homepage, and it is a pretty nice build. But Google has an average they like to see that is around 1,500, and with that number is where they really deem authority. You can see that your top competitor, based on the internet search, independent tree services, they have a lot more content than you, as well as photos and interlinks across their website. And I went and did a word count. You all have 407 words, and they have a 1,139 words. So you can see they have quite a bit more than you, but less than the 1,500 average, which still puts you in a pretty good position if you were to implement this to get past them pretty quick with regards to content. Another thing to be aware of with regards to content is every photo on your website, behind the photo has hidden metadata. So for example, if I go to try to save the photo, the name that generates as you're trying to save the photo is the metadata. Those things can also be changed to match keywords that customers are searching for. That can also boost your ranking in certain keyword categories on Google. Now you hear me referencing keywords, and what I mean by keywords is keywords are actually the exact words that and phrases that customers are currently searching for with intent in industries or niches. So for example, here, I'll go back to your website overview real quick. I kind of moved a little fast there. You can see here that your website is currently ranking for six organic keywords, and of those six organic keywords, you're getting 5 visitors a month at a value of about $15. Now, if we go to your top competitor, Independent Tree Service, their organic keywords, they have 159 organic keywords, and off of that, they get about 229 visitors a month with a value of about 1K. So you can see that's quite a big difference from where you're at. The good thing with a tool like Ahrefs, for example, this is this tool we're using, you can actually go in and you can see all of the keywords they're ranking for. You can see how much volume those keywords get a month. You can see the traffic their website, meaning your competitor, specifically gets from each keyword and their location in the ranking of these keywords. So now you see they have some pretty powerful keywords here that they're going after, whereas when you go to your keywords, you're mostly ranking for keywords relevant to your business name. And when it comes to actual services provided, you aren't really ranking for anything that's doing anything significant for your online presence. These keywords only have about 30 searches a month each, but of those 30 searches, none are going to your website, unfortunately, because your website is currently ranked lower down in Google based on these keywords. So what you would have to do is you'd have to go and rebuild this website and increase the amount of content, increase the amount of pictures, increase the metadata and keyword-rich content, such as these keywords, spread across this website to where it's significantly more built out. The next thing I want to talk about is citations. So when you search a business on Google in a local area and you get this little map image here, this is called a map pack, or what we call the big three. And essentially what we mean by this is these three companies here are the highest authority in the area, the local market, according to Google, based on their online presence. The ones that are sponsored are paid locations and they're temporary, but these guys are actually here to stay as long as they maintain their online presence. And how you get in these positions is essentially something called citations. And what a citation is it's essentially something called a NAP, your name, address, and phone number listed across directories on the internet. Google loves to see your actual name, address, and phone number exactly duplicated across directories, whether it's Yellow Pages, Angie's List, Outdoor, Nextdoor, Google, Yahoo, any of these directories. Google loves to see that because to them, it's in their eyes, it's a bunch of validated sources referencing your connection points, which makes you validated as well. So you want to get as many as possible. And according to Google, the recent study, the average for the top three is 150 citations. And so you would realistically want to get about 200 to 300 in order not just to out compete, but to dominate and put you wide ahead so you don't have to stress compared to competition. Another thing that Google likes to see, which is very important, is backlinks. And I'll go back to the overviews of both your websites here. Essentially, what backlinks are is they are similar to citations in the sense of they are references to you from other companies and places. But what they're referencing, one sec while this loads. So you can see here that your business, your competitor has 198 backlinks, and you'll have 47 backlinks. Now, what that means is they have 198 places where their website is being referenced across 74 domains. So that could be companies like Angie's List with a post referencing the fact that they cut trees. It could be anything. And if we actually go into their backlinks, we can see who their backlinks are and where they're coming from, giving you the option to go and take the ones that you like. Now, one thing to be aware of is not all backlinks are created equal. You can have a company that has 200 backlinks, and you can have a company that has 5 backlinks, and the company with 5 can be outrank any company with 200 simply because the 200 are spammy, no reference significance websites that Google does not respect, whereas the other one has 5 that are highly respected, for example, like the Better Business Bureau. They have a domain rating of 93 according to Google, which is extremely high and highly trusted. So if you get several references such as this, you will instantly be more recognized and validated in the eyes of Google because this is such a highly respected organization. And with that being said, that pretty much sums up the 3 points I was going to touch on. It's the content, which so you'd want to go through an increasing number of words and content and photos across your website, 1,500 at least, with more photos updated with the metadata. You'd also want to target those special keywords we talked about, such as, let's just go back to your competition real quick. You want to target those special keywords, such as tree removal Tampa, independent tree service, arborist Tampa, Tampa tree trimming, and all these other words. Very powerful keywords that can generate a lot more traffic to your website, traffic converting to sales as well. And you also want to go back and you want to reference the backlinks that your competition has, as well as the citations. With those 3 things, you will be more than capable of out-competing all of these people and across the internet, as well as independent tree service, positioning you to be the number 1 name that comes up when searched for several different services regarding tree trimming. As I said, my name is Ethan. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you find value in it. If you want to reach out to me, my number is 813-825-6730, or you can email us at elevatedmarketingconcepts through elevatedmcs@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. If not, no harm, no foul. It's your video to do with what you please. If you want to take it back to your team and implement it, please do, and I hope it drives sales for you. Have a great day, and we look forward to hearing from you.